All right. So thank you for joining the discussion, the online meeting. My name is Joachim BACHNER. I'm a postdoctoral researcher at the Health and Sports Department of the Technical University of Munich. And in Pacte Plus, I was in charge of the impact assessment of the active city efforts that the 4 pilot cities implemented. Again, the 4 pilot cities were Graz in Austria, Fredrikstad in Norway, Limerick in Ireland, and Angers in France. And before we would like to present the results together, but before Mona focuses on the results of what we assessed, I would like to show you real quickly which methodology we chose to conduct the impact assessment. Okay, so one of the main ideas of Pacte Plus was to have an exchange forum for experts to discuss, to exchange ideas about how to promote physical activity in an urban area, in urban fields, in a city. And the impact assessment we conducted was planned to inform these discussions. So what we did 2 things. First, we had a questionnaire assessment. We conducted a survey that involved the participants of the 4 pilot cities. And we tried to get some insights into how those active city efforts are perceived by the population, whether they are accepted by the population, and also wanted to get a little feel for the extent to which these efforts might be effective in regards of promotion of physical activity. And the other part was that we conducted interviews with city representatives of the 4 pilot cities, or in more detail with the people in charge of promoting physical activity in their cities. And we talked with them about, or put a specific focus on the main barriers they face in their daily work, and also on the facilitators they might use to promote physical activity in their city even better. Okay, so let's give you a quick overview of what we assessed during the impact assessment in the questionnaire or in the survey. Of course, we started off with all the demographics, as you probably know. Then we wanted to know what the physical activity level of the participants is, steps per day, moderate and vigorous physical activity. And we asked them if they currently form an active member of a sports club. Then we moved a bit further and asked them about their subjective personal satisfaction with their physical activity level. And we wanted to know whether they felt supported supported by their city in their engagement in physical activity, and also whether they perceive it as easy to engage in regular active mobility. And then we came to more or less to the outcome level, and we asked the participants whether they felt a change in their physical activity level in the past 12 months, and also whether they felt a change in their personal well-being and in different aspects. And lastly, we asked them for if they came across some suggestions, or if they have some ideas for the people in charge of physical activity promotion in terms of how they could promote physical activity even more profoundly, even better. Okay, and then of course we translated the questionnaire and the survey in the respective language of the country, and we asked all partners within Pacte Plus to spread the word, to distribute the online link, and our goal was to achieve a sample of at least 100 participants per city. So, as you might guess, we cannot say that's quite important. We cannot say that these analyses are based on representative samples. However, this was not our goal. Our goal was to get some insights out of the population on how physical activity promoted could be ideally even better supported. And I think this goal can be achieved also with these kind of convenience samples that we had. And in the end, we analyzed the data of the survey quantitatively, but also qualitatively, according to the type of questions. Okay, let's have a quick look also at what we asked the city representatives or the people in charge of physical activity promotion of the 4 pilot cities. First of all, we started off, wanted to know, okay, where do you see the greatest demands for change in terms of physical activity? So in which target group, in which area of the city, in which aspect of physical activity? Then we asked them about the measures they have already implemented and are currently implementing. Then we wanted to know what kind of support they have in implementing these physical activity promoting measures. Then we came to the main part of the interview, which again was the key barriers and facilitators in their active city efforts. Then we wanted to know how they promote these active city measures, because it's like you probably know, it's not enough to just implement them, but also you have to make people aware of those measures, so for them to be able to use these or to benefit from these measures. And we ended with some feedback, or the question whether they got some feedback from the inhabitants and about the measures they plan for the future. Again, of course, we translated the interview guide so that we could speak with all the city representatives in their native tongue, in their mother tongue. So in the end, we were able to conduct 9 interviews that formed the basis for the qualitative analysis.